I think we just wanted to say goodbye.
뭐 방금 하자던.
お話をして。
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. 뭐 방금 하자던.
お話をして。
Yeah. 뭐 방금 하자던.
Hello.
お話をして。
Hey, can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Beautiful. I think we're back online.
That was wonderful.
Thank you. The last set featured Aoki, who's my father, and Jamie Kempkers on cello. Thank you for joining us. This is the trio that I gathered for this evening, and it's a little bit of a teaser as to kind of very more experimental creative music that we do. We have a larger ensemble, actually, of Aoki's The Miyumi Project, live from Constellation tomorrow. And we are all three of us are in it, but I put together a more minimal string-based trio for this evening for you all.
Awesome. What time will that be at tomorrow?
I think it's 8 p.m. And you can catch it on Constellation's channel. We're releasing the best of the Miyumi Project album, also available on vinyl through FPE Records that they produced for us. So we're doing a online live stream performance, but it kind of covers the history of the many iterations of the Miyumi Project. And at one point, I was the newest member, no longer, but when I was really old enough to kind of share the stage with the Chicago greats. So some of the, I think even my musical kind of development is captured on that album too. So that's kind of exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, this was wonderful. Is there anything else? Could you talk a little bit about the duo with your father?
Sure. Yeah. So that is an homage to our family lineage, which is this performing arts household, and the shime that I was playing, the smaller drum, sitting down. That's the first drum really that I grew up playing. I started improvising on stage with my brother and my father in Chicago when I was 7. My brother was 4, and my brother was the main man. He plays on the larger drum, the medium-sized drum you see here, and he's doing his solo, and I was kind of there supporting him, and that was my first memory of playing, and we did that for years before we, started, joined the taiko group, and before I really understood what I was doing on stage. But it's a funny, interesting, I think, anecdote that, I actually grew up on stage, and this is very much how it was. We were both improvising. Everything was improvised today for all sets, but that's how, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was told to go on stage and play, and so I did, and that's how I learned. So it was an homage to that. And my father also is our family performing name, our stage name is the Toyoaki household. So my father is actually Toyoaki Sanjuro, and I haven't received my family name yet. So until then, I'm Kyoto Aoki. But yeah, that's an homage to the kind of okiya music and the cyclical, traditional, more classical, perhaps recognizable, I think, presentation. So a little bit of each. So from where I started, and then to this kind of 3-person setup, and the Nida and Odeko setup for today.
Awesome. We have one more live stream with y'all through the MCA. Do you want to say a little bit about that?
Yes. The MCA performance we have been playing are presenting a Taiko Legacy, which is a larger stage theatrical presentation of Taiko, which is also important, I think, in our history and lineage and approach to the music, is that it's not just a community, I think, instrument and a cultural instrument that we're playing, but it is really an art form, and thus we are, we are presenting it as a production on stage, a theatrical production. And so we've been putting on the show for this year's 17, so for 17 years, and then a more minimal refined iteration called Reduction for I think this year's 8, Reduction 8, and we've been doing it between the MCA or at the MCA for the past, I think, 10 consecutive years. So this year, unfortunately, we can't present it to you live, so we're going to be doing, for the first time ever, a broadcast iteration of the presentation. So televised version of Taiko Legacy and Reduction for you guys will be at the MCA, of course. But we'll also this year feature our community members that are part of the Taiko group, Tsukasa Taiko, that I run, and that's under our umbrella AIRMW organization, and some of our very little performers, as we haven't had a lot of in-person performances since March, obviously. But it's a celebration of our long-standing history in Chicago, and of course our collaborations with creative jazz musicians and AIC members and such. So, and ESS has graciously agreed to also be a part of the co-producing team this year. So you can catch that on December 20th on ess.org.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kyoto. We hope to, we look forward to that, and hopefully more to come in 2021.
Yes, thank you so much. And we'll see you guys all next month.
Make sure to donate.
Yes, donate.
It all goes to support the artists, and it really makes a difference, especially as we're heading out into the second round of lockdowns, which makes it very hard for people to perform.
Stay strong.
Yeah. So thank you all for being here. We'll see you soon.
Great, thank you. Bye.